I made a huge mistake. Back in August of last year, I crocheted this solid granny square and I filmed and posted a tutorial on how to crochet a solid granny square. Well, I thought that it was just needing some blocking, and that's why it had this kind of a wave to it. I had made plenty of granny squares in my day, but the solid granny square was one that I can honestly say that I had never made. So I went and I searched for a tutorial online, and the first one that I came across was this one here. And I'm not passing the buck, but I went ahead and I crocheted along with her, and then I made a tutorial to teach you what I learned. And as you can see, each corner has 3 double crochets. And I thought, okay, every granny square that I have made, the corners have 3 double crochets, but that was wrong. In today's video, I'm going to teach you the correct way to make a solid granny square. And you are going to understand what happened as soon as you start crocheting with me. So without any further delay, let's go ahead and let me teach you the right way on how to crochet a solid granny square. Hi, I'm Darlene, and this is Heartfelt Crochets. And on this channel is where I research, I study, I share, and I teach all things crochet. So if at the end of this video you have found it to be helpful, will you please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Okay, so for today's tutorial for the solid granny square, we are using Red Heart Super Saver yarn, and this is in the color light blue. Very pretty color. And we are going to start with a magic ring. I am using a 3.5 millimeter hook, and we're gonna make a magic ring. And chain 2. Now we're going to close that ring just a little bit, and we are going to crochet 2 double crochets. The chain 3 counts as our first double crochet, and that is a 3 double crochet cluster made. Now we are going to chain 2 and crochet another cluster of 3 double crochets in this magic ring, and we are going to crochet right over this tail. Chain 2 and crochet another cluster of 3 double crochets, chain 2, and one last cluster of 3 double crochets in this magic circle, magic ring, magic loop. It's called so many different things, but they all mean the same thing. All right, so we are going to chain 2 and join to the top of this chain that we initially made. Okay, so now we have 4 clusters of 3 double crochets. Let's tighten that ring, and let's just go ahead and give that a snip and get that tail out of the way. Excuse me, I have a frog in my throat. Okay. So now we are going to chain 3 as our first double crochet, and then we are going to double crochet in this corner, and we are going to keep our double crochet to the left of the chain. Okay, and then we are going to double crochet. This is previous chain from the first cluster. We're going to double crochet right in that top chain right here. And then we are going to double crochet in this stitch right here. And double crochet in the next stitch. Now we've reached this corner in between these two clusters. We are going to double crochet 2, not 3, just double crochet 2, and then chain 2 and double crochet 2 in that same corner space. So this is where the solid granny square changes, because it's 2 double crochets, not 3 in the corners. Okay, so now we're going to pull these stitches apart so that we can see this very first stitch that we do not want to miss, and we are going to double crochet in that stitch and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches, and we have reached our next corner. So we are double crochet 2, chain 2, and double crochet 2 in that same corner. Again, we are going to pull that last stitch we just crocheted so that we can expose this first stitch, and double crochet in that stitch, and then double crochet in the next 2 stitches. And we're just going to repeat this around. Okay. Okay, so that was 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in that corner. Pull that aside to expose that first stitch. Double crochet in the next 2 stitches. Okay, so now we've reached this last corner, and we are going to double crochet 2 and chain 2, and we already have the chain and the first double crochet that is for our corner, so we're not going to crochet any more double crochets in this corner. We're going to join at the top of this chain 3. And then we're going to chain 3 and do the same thing. We're going to double crochet in this corner and keeping that double crochet in to the left of the chain. Go to the top of this chain from the previous row, right in this little top chain, and double crochet. And then double crochet in this first stitch. Be careful not to miss that first stitch. And then double crochet in each stitch across the row. And one more. And we have reached the second corner. So 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in that same space. Again, let's pull that aside to expose that first stitch. Double crochet in that stitch, and double crochet in each row, in each stitch across this side of the square. And again, 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in this corner space. Pull it aside, double crochet in the first stitch, double crochet in each stitch across. Two double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet in this corner space, double crochet in that first stitch. Very, very, very important that you don't miss that very first stitch of each round. You would throw your square off big time if you miss those stitches. You would end up having a really funky shaped square. Now we've reached that last corner. We've already have our left side of the corner, so we are only going to double crochet 2, chain 2, and then we are going to join at the top of this chain 3 space. And that's all you're going to do. You're just going to continue going around and round like we just did these last 2 rounds here of the straight double crochet across each sides. Only 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in each corner, not 3 double crochets like you would a traditional granny square. Making sure that after you complete each square that you pull the stitch aside to expose that first stitch. Now your very first row is going to be easy to miss a stitch because you have to go at the very top of the previous chain from the previous row and then that very first stitch next to it. The way to tell that if you ended up missing that stitch is you count the stitches on each side, and if this one is short and doesn't match these 3 sides, then you know that you missed a stitch. So we completed the center and then 2 solid rows, and it is a square that shouldn't have to be blocked. It should lay nice and flat without any waves to it. If this is your first solid granny square, I hope that this was the first video you found and not the last video that I had that I made that mistake. If you did watch that last video and you realized what I did wrong because you're a seasoned crocheter, then comment below, let me know that you knew, or let me know if this was your first and what you think of this solid granny square. And until next time, bye!